Here are 10 tips you didn't know you could do in Microsoft Outlook. Are you writing an email now but don't want to interrupt someone's day? You can schedule it to send at the perfect time, ensuring your message lands when it's most likely to be seen. Here's how you do it. Start your email. Compose the email as normal. When you're ready, click on the Options tab, and on the Options tab, you'll see Delay Delivery. The dialog box that opens allows you to say Do Not Deliver Before and then choose a date and time. Let's say I'm writing something on a Friday evening and don't want it to be read until Monday morning, maybe right after someone shows up for work. So I'm going to set it for 9 a.m. so it pops in their inbox right at 9 a.m. Monday morning. I'll hit the close button and send my email as usual. Did you know you can automate repetitive actions to save time? The Quick Steps allows you to execute multiple tasks with a single click. You can focus on more important work. Make sure you're on the Home tab, and then you'll see Quick Steps. You can choose one of the selected automatic options, or if you click on the little drop down on the lower right-hand corner of the section, you can actually set up some defaults and set up new ones. If I want to move an email from a particular person to a folder, for example, I can set up a quick task. I can flag it. I can send a new email to someone. I can forward something. So if you receive a lot of emails that automatically are going to be completed by someone else on your team, you can automatically set up a forward to. You can set up new meetings, and there are custom options you can select as well. So select your actions. I'm going to choose a folder. I'll just say this is a test file. Hit finish. Once you have Quick Steps customized and set up, you no longer have to go on the drop-down and select new ones again. They'll now all appear in the Quick Steps area. So let's say Clipchamp arrived, and I want to send this to a team, my team email. I can just click on Team Email, and I can send it directly to that team. Or, like I did with the test example I just showed a moment ago setting up, I want this to move to the test files folder. I have a Quick Steps already set up. I'll just highlight the email and click on Test Files, and it automatically moves that email to the Test Files folder. That's the beauty of the Quick Steps. You can set up actions that are multiple things going on at the same time, such as sending an email and moving something to a folder, or sending an email and setting up a meeting. And then once it's set up in your Quick Steps area, you just click on it and it performs all of those actions. Keep your inbox tidy. The Cleanup tool helps you remove unnecessary emails from threads, making it easier to find important messages and to reduce clutter. So simply select an email conversation that you'd like to clean up, and on your Home tab, you'll see Cleanup. Click on the drop-down and you can clean up the conversation. Clicking on Clean Up Conversation is going to bring up a dialog box asking you and confirming if you want to delete and clean up all redundant messages in this conversation. They're going to be moved to the trash folder. So you'll still have access to them, but it just helps you clean it up out of your inbox. So if I'll just hit Cleanup, it's going to give me one more confirmation. This is actually telling me there's no conversations to clean up, so I probably should select another one for this example. Simply hitting OK is then going to clean up the conversations. Let me see if I can find one that has some more in it. So I've got a couple testing email conversation in my sent items, so we'll use this as an example. So we'll select one, click Cleanup Conversations. I'm going to go ahead and say Cleanup. You'll see that one of them disappeared. So using the Cleanup tool can really help you just clear up conversations where you have multiple things going on, multiple emails going around back and forth. Keeping the clutter clean helps you get to the most recent email so you can read through the thread without having to go through multiple emails to find out what was going on. Say goodbye to manual sorting. You can create rules to automatically organize incoming emails so you spend less time managing your inbox and more time being productive. There are two ways you can do this. Select your email you'd like to apply a rule and alert, and go to the File menu and Manage Rules and Alerts from here. Or you can right-click and go down to Rules, and then choose Manage Rules and Alerts from here. A dialog box will open with all of your existing rules. To create a new one, simply create New Rule, and then follow the steps in this Rules Wizard. You have quite a few options. You can move messages to another folder. You can move messages from a specific person with specific words and to a specific group. You can flag messages automatically for follow-up, and there's a few other options. So I'm going to say, let's move this to from this person to a specific folder. So down here, it'll say apply this rule after the message arrives from this person. Move it to the specified folder. So I'm going to click on the specified folder, and I'm going to choose the folder and hit OK. Hit next and continue following the wizard. It's going to ask you a few more options. Do you want to apply any more conditions to this, where maybe your name is in the CC box, for example, or if it's already flagged for a certain action? So just review the conditions and determine which ones you'd like to apply to this email, and simply click the checkbox. When you click a checkbox above, it may open a step 2 option to allow you to select more specific information. The next step will ask you what you'd like to do with the message after it's already processed whatever it was you told it to take action on. So this time I can say stop processing rules, or you could choose to move it to a folder here. You can assign it to a category to further organize yourself, or you could delete it. Choose your options and hit next. And then one last thing is it asks you if there are any exceptions. So if you're selecting from a specific group, and if your name is specifically in the to field, but you don't want to delete that, you can choose there. If it is marked for importance, you can say if it's marked for importance, don't go ahead and apply this rule. So there's a few options here you can select as exceptions. I'm just going to go ahead and continue to hit next. You can name the rule, and then once you're done, it'll allow you in step 2 here to say, go ahead and run this rule in the inbox, or you can wait and then hit finish once you're done. Hit OK to get out of your rules. And now whenever an email comes into your inbox that has that rule attached, it will automatically process according to the rule specifications that you just set up. You can easily prioritize your emails and tasks visually. Categorizing helps you quickly identify what needs your attention, keeping you focused and organized. So here's how you can categorize your emails. Select an email. I already have one categorized, so I'll select another one. Simply right-click, choose Categorize, and you can choose from one of the already categorized and named colors, or if you click on All Categories, you can set up new categories or rename, as I have here, the categories. To help them make sense, I think it is logical to name them instead of just keeping them called blue category, green category. In my case, I call blue business, green financial, red is important, purple personal, and so on. You can also set up shortcut keys for each of them. So once you have those set up, simply right-click on an email, select Categorize, and then choose the category. Navigate Outlook like a pro. Using keyboard shortcuts can drastically speed up your workflow, allowing you to accomplish tasks quicker without relying on your mouse. Here are a few must-know ones. Control R is for replying to emails. Control N, like Nancy, will create a new email. And Control Shift M will create a new message from anywhere in Outlook. So let's say I'm in my calendar or my tasks file. Control Shift M creates a new email. By turning an email thread into a meeting request with just a click, you save time and avoid the hassle of switching between different tools. Simply select an email, and on your Home tab, click Meeting. This automatically turns your email into a meeting invite. This ensures clear communication, eliminates confusion about dates and times, and it streamlines coordination with your team, all from the comfort of your inbox. You get to stay organized and efficient, focusing on what matters most without wasting time on back and forth scheduling. Keep essential messages front and center. Pinning important emails ensures you always have quick access to critical information, making follow-ups easier. Right-click on the email and select Pin. It'll stay at the top until you unpin it. Once you're ready to unpin it, you can just simply click the blue pen button. Never forget a follow-up. Setting reminders on emails ensures you stay on top of your commitments, helping you manage your time and responsibilities better. Here's how. Simply right-click on an email, select Follow-up, and instead of selecting a date, click on Add Reminder. You can choose the date and time for the reminder, and then you'll notice the email is flagged, and a notification will pop up at the date and time that you set so you don't forget to follow up on whatever it is you need to follow up with on this email. With Quick Parts, you can easily insert commonly used text like responses, disclaimers, legalese, into emails without retyping or copying and pasting. It saves a lot of time and effort and ensures consistency in your communication while reducing the risk of mistakes. To set up a Quick Part, find the text you'd like to use, highlight it in your email, go to the Insert tab, and on the far right-hand side of the ribbon, you'll see Quick Parts. Click on the drop-down, and you're going to choose Save Selection to the Gallery. There's a default gallery, but you can set up more. I'm not going to cover that right now, but just simply type in the name that you'd like to call this text so that you'll remember. I'm going to call this Legalize. And you actually have some options to insert the content only or insert this for future use as its own paragraph or own page. I'm just going to leave it as the Insert Content Only and hit OK. And now once you're ready to insert the text in a new email, you click on the Insert tab and click on your Quick Parts, and you'll see in the Quick Parts the option that you just saved. Just click on the one that you'd like to choose to insert, and now the text is inserted. It's that simple. For more Outlook tips, click on the playlist to the right.